As we wait the verdict from the jury at any moment this morning, I want to take a look back at the defense's closing arguments. We know in this case the prosecution called about 60 witnesses. It took 6 weeks for them to lay out their case. Once it came time for the defense to do the same, they rested their case. They called 0 witnesses and said this in closing arguments. Let's listen.
If Lori has a plan to kill her kid next week, why go to all the trouble to hire a babysitter? Why bring the babysitter over and introduce her to JJ and the medicines and the routine and the school? Why check JJ into school if you're going to kill your kid next week? Why do that? Because Lori didn't have a plan.
Not only, Dr. McNeal, did they say Lori didn't have a plan, they pointed the finger at Chad Daybell. What do you make of the defense's strategy in the final hours, the final moments they have before the jury?
You know, I think really this was the only strategy the defense had. They could not put Lori Vallow on that witness stand. And their best gamble, which it's a big gamble that they took, is to say, hey, the state didn't prove their case. Let's focus on Lori's actions that day, trying to show that there is a separation, separating her from Chad Daybell. And I think, again, I think it's a long shot, to be quite honest. I know in part of the closing, the defense said that Lori wasn't even there. It was impossible for her to be at the scene of the crime. She was allegedly in an apartment with several other people when little JJ and Tylee were killed. And so I think they're just really trying to do a last-ditch effort, to be quite honest, to show that Lori was not the culprit of this horrendous crime, and it's all Chad Daybell.
And they may be hoping that the prosecution did not do enough to convince the jury of the evidence and her involvement in their murders. What do you think was the most damning in the prosecution's case?
Hands down, when the DNA analyst got on that stand, I mean, you could have heard crickets in the courtroom. It was pure silence when that DNA analyst said that the duct tape used to wrap little JJ's body had Lori Vallow's hair on it. That right there, talk about powerful circumstantial evidence. It may not put her directly at the crime scene, but it definitely makes a very strong inference for the jury that she was involved. That, coupled with the text messages between she and Chad, showing that there was some type of conspiracy, they were planning something graphic like a homicide. Those are the types of compelling evidence that really pull jurors towards a guilty verdict.
This jury has been instructed to keep emotion out of the deliberation. Difficult to do, even as we listen to some of this horrible testimony. Will it be more challenging in a case like this involving children?
Absolutely. And, you know, even as we cover this case as journalists, the more I see the picture of little JJ and little Tylee, it's the same impact. My heart drops. And those jurors, they're human as well. They're feeling the same human emotions. And so although they're told not to let their emotions get involved, this was such a horrific crime for 2 defenseless children. It's almost impossible not to allow your emotions to be involved in that deliberation process.
Finally, Dr. McNeal, she faces 2 charges of murder for the children, 1 charge of conspiracy in the death of Tammy Daybell, the late wife of her current husband, Chad. How likely is it that she's found guilty of one and not the other, and vice versa?
Marni, I think there's a very strong case based on the evidence presented for the murder charge and the conspiracy charge. Now, unfortunately, the Tammy Daybell charge, for the murder of Tammy Daybell, the evidence just isn't as compelling. There wasn't as much evidence put forth by the prosecution. My prediction is that she will not be found guilty for the death of Tammy Daybell, but for the death of little JJ, Tylee, and a conspiracy to commit that murder.
All right. Well, we do expect a verdict at any point this morning. The jury has now been deliberating for about 50 minutes this morning after 4 hours yesterday. Dr. Laura McNeal, thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.